Hey, I'm sorry.
Hold on. Case openings? Wait.
A ton of money from
is that
hold on, it's my closing
they
thought.
actually everyone's saying they ran out of 3 because they feel it's profitable.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Happy Sunday. Today is just Hato and I on episode 60 of TCE. Clouds is MIA due to power outages, so we're gonna take over. We're gonna be unhinged. We're gonna do some stupid fucking shit.
Classic Florida, man. Always going down with the power.
What's up, Jaggy?
You guys are trying to convince me that Texas is worse than Florida. I don't know, man. Power's still on here.
Yeah, I mean, I can't argue, bro. I've been in third world countries that had more power than fucking Florida.
Hey, when I was in Miami, somebody told me that Miami was sinking. So maybe it's because everything is sinking into the ocean.
Yeah, they've been saying that shit since I was in high school, bro. So I mean, I don't.
Oh, it's just talk then.
I don't doubt it. No. Like, I don't doubt that it's like slowly sinking. Everybody's like, this was all marshland. Like, that's what all the boomers love to say. Like, this used to be marshland. Did you know that this was once marshland? And I'm just like, yeah, bro. Yeah, motherfuckers been telling me this shit on a weekly basis since I was 15. I feel you. I get it.
Yeah, it's over and over again. They keep repeating the same shit. Like, we get it.
Yo, what's up, JK? What's up, Davian?
JK in the house.
But yeah, man, how was your week? It's been a whole 7 days since the last episode. A lot can happen in 7 days. So how's your week been?
Week has been a roller coaster of a ride. First we got back to the gym. Actually that was like 2 or 3 days ago, but my knee has been giving me trouble. So like I'm trying to rehab my knee, get back to it. Haven't really been able to like run as much. I don't know what I did to it. But
what are you, unk status?
I guess so. I mean, my knee just doesn't work as it once did, and I just been trying to do at home workouts with VR, and then I went back to the gym to play basketball. That was a struggle, and damn, like we got to change something. I can't be having this, man. I can't be this old this quick, right?
Bro's gonna throw it right now. That's crazy.
I am actually. Like, it's actually a really big mental thing for me. Like, basketball is like one of my favorite things. So to not do it, or to do it not pain free, is like concerning. So I've been.
You're gonna have to take the old head approach, man. Stretch, limber up.
No, I do stretch. I do. I do stretch and stuff. It's just simple like joint pain right now.
Oh, that's
So I mean, like, one of the things that I've been doing is like eating cleaner. That's definitely helped, because like whenever I eat bad for some reason, like my fucking knee just not just the knee, just like my entire body feels like shit. When I eat good though, like eat good food, like vegetables and fruits and shit, and like protein, I feel way better. Like my body just feels way better, less inflamed too. So it is a little bit of old age, but it's also like diet too. So, but today I'm wrecking my diet. It's football Sunday. We're gonna eat wings. I don't give a fuck.
Well, the lesson to be learned here, folks, is take care of your body.
The lesson to be learned is don't get old.
Take care of your body. It improves your gains mentally, physically, and financially. And somebody that I don't know, bro. I don't know if eating well would have helped this motherfucker out, but this guy got wrecked. All right, so I'm gonna share the story because this shit is fucking crazy, bro.
I thought you were talking about me first. I was like, I got wrecked.
Nah. This guy here got wrecked. You feel me? Like, I'm sitting here and it's just, I've gone through this whole story with Wizard of Soho over the last like fucking week. It's been an emotional journey, bro. Like, so this guy named Wizard of Soho, he's like this, he's kind of I want to say famous, but he's like a well-known investor in the space, and he's one of those guys who's always like flashing his P&L and shit. And he just recently bought a punk, so he got this punk. He felt like some sort of emotional attachment to it or some shit, and he was like geeked, right? and then like literally within minutes, that shit like switched. Like he buys the punk for 160K, and then like 5 minutes later, he's like, "Yo, so how do I see this shit? Like, is it only on the app?"
Yeah.
And then in the comment section, like the G Money, who's this, he's kind of like a fashion guy. Like I've always known him as like a fashion guy in like the NFT scene. He's like, "Yo, did you just sell into a 0.01 ETH bid?" And people are like, "How to lose 165K in 60 seconds?" Like everyone jumps into the comments and tell this guy that he fucked up.
Wait, how much he sold it for?
Bro sold it for like $5.
Wait, what?
Yo, so
Whoa. That's a skamaz on yourself, dude. What the fuck?
yeah. Yo, you saved the dog's life right now, Jackie. Shout out, Jackie. Saving lives. You're live on TC. We're going to have to clip this. A dog almost died on our podcast.
Damn.
Jackie. But yeah, so back to the Wizard. So apparently, like, I'll catch everyone up on the story. Like, we're going to show some of the other slides and shit. But when he went to buy the punk, I don't know if he like pressed a bad link or what he did exactly. He was like trying to use the punk app, and essentially like he just saw a bunch of stuff pop up in his wallet with like having to sign the signature. He accepted the transaction, and he thought that was a part of like onboarding process for his punk. But what he ended up doing was fucking selling his shit for 0.01 ETH, which is 1 cent. It's not even $5, bro. It's 1 cent.
It's 1 cent?
And he had just bought it for $165,000. Like, you see ICOBC here, he's like, bro, I don't know how to tell you this. And like, there it is. Like, there's a transaction that went through. He's like, my punk got sold for $0 and I lost 50 ETH. Like, my wallet's not hacked. Like, he's confused as shit at this point. And then he kind of starts to like slowly crash out. He's like, I just want the punk. It looks like me. I was gonna put it away in the vault for my kids someday. I don't mind losing money. Listen, bro, I don't care who you are. Losing $165,000 sucks. So like,
Yeah.
being about you don't mind losing money. I wouldn't mind losing $165,000.
But my question though on this, didn't he do this though? Like, didn't he accept it?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's not like he got hacked. He was like pressing fucking, basically he was like signing transactions and confirmations and shit when he was going through the process. So it's not like he didn't approve it himself. You feel me?
Yeah, this is all his fault.
So, well, that's what a lot of people start dunking on him because they're like, you dumbass, like you should have fucking not approved the signature. Like, double check if you're approving.
Now, I will say this though, real quick. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
I will say this. If you're like a new person to Web3 or whatever, it could be confusing or intimidating, and you might make a mistake, right?
Yeah.
Like you might think that this is a good thing, and you have no idea, right? But I feel like this guy has some idea. But I still do want to say, I still think that a lot of the applications in Web3, and this is why, in my opinion, a lot of people haven't adopted besides like the degens, right? Is that it's like not user friendly. It's a little bit of like a little bit of a startup curve, if you will, to understand the lingo, understand what you're doing with each action or whatever. And there's a lot of reading. Like I gotta be honest, like a lot of people don't read, so that's why they make a lot of mistakes like this. And he probably didn't read it, so like it's his fault. I'm not blaming anyone but him, but at the same time, like it could be a little bit more user friendly in my opinion.
Yeah, man. Like, and then he like as he's crashing out, we saw like this dude is live tweeting this like every emotion, right? that's what made it so interesting to me because like, yo, like I don't know if I would be tweeting about this shit live. Like I get he's trying to get help or whatever. I would just be like, I don't know. I'd be calling the homies. I'd be like, bro, what the fuck? Can you believe I did this shit? Like, I wouldn't be trying to bring attention to myself, but. Anyways, he goes on the rant. He's like, CryptoPunks is owned by Yuga. I don't understand. With billions of dollars at their disposal, 150 million other side money alone, their property, the Punks app is like this. For those of you that don't know, Larva Labs did sell CryptoPunks to Yuga. So the same guys that made Bored Ape are still in charge of the Yuga Labs. Are still in charge of the CryptoPunks IP. So, he goes on to say, today I lost 160K in a second after buying my punk. How can we expect to onboard people like this? He tags Gordon Goner. I always want to call him Gordon Gooner. But he tags Gordon Goddard. He's like, this is really wild. He's one of the founders of Yuga. Even Blur and OpenSea are better than this. OpenSea even sends massive warnings if you try to buy something below bid. This was $0. Insane to me. I get self custody, etc. But most apps have guardrails around this.
Bro, but you press the button though. Like
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like it's such a weird spot because it's like you don't really know what side to take on it. You like I don't at least because I get his point. Like the user experience is dog shit, but like that's part of the culture.
Same thing when Mark Cuban got rugged by Titan.
Bro, that was the dumbest shit I've seen in a fucking minute. Yeah.
Oh, dog is safe with owner.
You'd be sick, Damien. I wouldn't even be able to. I don't even know what I would do, honestly. Kyle is the best. Shout out DeFi. Love you, broski. Continental Dish. Much love to you as well, bro. News problem, skill issue. Yeah, man. I mean, it's a major fucking skill issue.
For sure.
Like, bro just doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Update: the dog is safe with their owner. Shout out Jackie for saving dogs here while we're live on TCE. That's my wife, man. Fucking beast.
Let's get some claps in chat.
Same thing when Mark Cuban got rugged by Tight. Yeah, man. When Mark Cuban, for those of you guys that don't know, like Mark Cuban didn't know how to run liquidity pools at the time, so he rugged himself because he like pulled the liquidity.
See, you see what I'm saying? Like, this is like an educational thing that is like a little bit of a barrier. And all these people kind of have to make mistakes to learn the hard way. And don't get me wrong, like, I'm no fucking saint. You know my situation, Mizzy. I learned the hard way too.
Yeah. Honestly, like, if there was somebody that was going to flip out on this situation in defense of him, it would be you. Because, you had a situation with Nexo. So,
yeah, and I mean, it's a little different because, like, it's not like they're dealing with an external force, but it's still something that you had to deal with in crypto and learn that. Like,
yeah, but even you didn't sign off on a fucking bad transaction. You got fucked over by an exchange.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, if you're saying like skill issue, it's definitely a skill issue.
Definitely, but I do think to repeat what I said earlier too. I do think these tools could be more intuitive and more user-friendly. I don't think it's impossible to learn how to use them. It's definitely very easy to learn how to use them. But I do think that a lot of it, like, for instance, First Ledger, the reason why I like First Ledger so much is because a lot of the stuff of signing is done for me, right? It's done through the Telegram bot. So, like, that's something that I appreciate. That I don't have to go and manually sign every fucking thing. And I think that to me is a use case or a case study that you could make for making it more user-friendly. Because as you can see, First Ledger has onboarded a fuck ton of people to XRP. So like it definitely can be better. I just think that like what has been built, it's good for a certain audience, but if you want to expand that to the next audience, you got to make it more. You got to dumb it down.
Yeah,
and make it more user friendly.
Is it a TC episode if Hado doesn't show XRP in some way, shape, or form? I don't think it is, man.
I would be doing a disservice to my following if I didn't talk about XRP.
And it's like not a conversation with Continental if you're not bringing up Solana either, bro. Like I love the biases within our community. Like I'm here for it.
I mean, it's just Cowboys versus Redskins all over again, man.
It's still an ETH issue, to be honest. On Solana, there's no interaction directly on contract level. Yeah, I agree. Like Solana, I always compare Solana to like an Apple computer where it's not open build for you to like go in and like do certain things with it as a user. It's more centralized where Ethereum's kind of like Windows or Linux. Like, if you click the wrong link on that bitch, you're fucked.
Yeah, but worse than Windows because your data gets stolen. That's all right. You can like avoid stuff. Your money gets stolen. There's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, so easier to get rugged on ETH if you have no idea. Yeah, I mean that's where I started, bro. So for me, it was like a lot of this stuff seems normal, but I don't realize how crazy it is until I'm like, talking to my sister or my mom or some shit about crypto, and I'm like, yo, so if you get in, like, you got to do this, you got. I'm like, damn, like I could probably sell a course about this shit and make hella bread because this shit is fucking confusing.
Yeah.
Your wife doesn't even use X except for lurking. Yeah, Jackie's a real one, man. She started pulling up to the shows when we first started going live. She had never used X before like that either. So shout out Jackie for being based. Finally walking the beach after a month of not being able to. Lucky, fucking lucky shit. I'm out here looking at the beach. I can't do shit about it.
Not the wife teasing the husband while he's doing this shit live.
Nah, but real quick, everyone, go like and retweet the stream on X. Would appreciate that. Helps us grow, helps us bring this information to more people, because obviously people need to be educated on crypto and how this shit works.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. Like, let me get back to the Wizard of Soho shit. So then, like, halfway through his rant, oh no, let me actually go back to Gordon Goner, or should I say Gordon Gooner?
Gordon Connor. That could also be something else, but I won't say that on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Garga, yo, these guys' names are fucking horrible. So Garga hops in, and Greg Solano hops in, and instead of like trying to do like the right customer service kind of thing, like, oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. That is like, let's figure something out. Like, bro, just like doubled down, like stood on business. It was like, nah, fuck you. The crypto book you wanted. Like, that is such a gaslighty fucking sentence. I'm sorry you sold the crypto book you wanted. Like, all right, but for this to happen, you would have to have done the following: Step 1, successfully purchase your punk. Step 2, click accept bid. Step 3, click accept again. Step 4, then sign another transaction to sell it. Step 5, then sign another transaction to withdraw the funds from the sale. Looking at the wallet, you did all 3 transactions. And then Wizard Soho rebuttals with, I accepted, confirmed for it. The pop-ups, obviously I didn't click to sell at $0, and then also withdraw $0 right away. Let's assume I did. Shouldn't there be guardrails like OpenSea has for $0 bids? I mean, a lot of people are.
The guardrail is you taking a vote before you click confirm to make sure this is something you want to do. That's the fucking guardrail.
Yeah, bro. It's like at this point, it's like, bro, like I don't blame Gordon for coming at him the way. I mean, Greg for coming at him the way that he did. Yeah. Because he's right, but it's also like, it's just not the greatest look for a founder, but this is Web3. It's the Wild West out here. Founders are going to have their different approaches and shit. It is what it is.
I used to think about, like, what's the right look for a founder? And you know what? I don't think that there is a
there
right
isn't one in this
way. I think the right way is the way that you do it, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Like, the right way is how you be yourself, and however your audience takes that and runs with it is how they take it and run with it. They may hate it, they might love it.
Being a Project Web3 is like being like your own country or some shit. Like, these are our rules, these are our laws. You gotta deal with that shit whether you like it or not, motherfucker.
Yeah, seriously.
Continental ETH has its charm and Solana has use case. ETH is like the boomer of crypto. Yeah, man, for sure. I mean, I could agree with that. I think ETH is like for a different kind of user,
Wait, really? Because they call XRP the boomer of crypto for forever.
I would say XRP is just a much more underdeveloped like ecosystem. I wouldn't consider it the boomer. Like, it's been around for a while, but ETH is like, I don't know. Everything about ETH is just so fucking nerdy, man. Like, I used to read like DeFi white papers like dozens by the day to learn more shit when it came to like crypto and stuff, and like I had to learn so much about ETH and everything within like the ETH ecosystem that it was just like, it made the experience so much more confusing. Continental just trolling, obviously, but from consumer mass adoption side, ETH just makes no sense, even after the proof of staking upgrade. Yeah, man. I mean, like, at the end of the day, I've always explained ETH to people like New York City. Like, whenever you're driving from, like, for those of you that have driven into New York City from New Jersey, you got to pay like $20 in fucking like gas tolls and shit, right? So it's like, it's an expensive place to be at. There's certain experiences that are a little better on ETH. For example, like if you're getting like a meme coin pump, I'm sorry, I don't mean to shit on Solana, and obviously Solana has all the liquidity and all the volume right now, so things aren't pumping on ETH. But when liquidity is on ETH, you actually get like good pumps that sustain over a billion market cap. Solana, some shit hits a billion market cap, and you blink, and it's like 100 million tomorrow. Like
That shit gone.
everybody sells this shit to zero.
Yeah.
Or with ETH, it's like, bitch, the fucking gas fee is like $300. So you're not only are you bag holding now, but you're also like a fucking like almost like it's almost like a community support group or some shit because you're praying that shit comes back up
Bro,
if you're down even a little bit.
ever since First Ledger came out on XRP,
Yeah.
all the volumes have gone up to like all-time highs, even before Ripple. I don't even know if Ripple brought the price to where it was at $3.84 back in the day in Korea, which was the all-time high back in 2018. But we've seen like some huge inflows from like all different sectors, from ETH to Solana people to Sui people to Bitcoin, Supersonic, Inu, whatever the fuck coin. Like all these people from different communities are coming in and like buying XRP meme coins, and they've all like trickled under, multi-million. Nothing has hit over 100 million, but like when it does, bro, oh my god, like probably gonna be a lot of volume and stuff. But like a lot of the people are just seeing like XRP as like the chain that has like the most opportunity because it's so underdeveloped, like you said.
Yeah.
So it is interesting to see like.
Yeah, I would say
We went from like a couple million market caps to like the whole front 10 to 20 projects are within like a million or over a million, right?
Yeah, I would say like XRP and Hyperliquid went on a run around the same time, and it was just because of that. Like there was so little projects to put money into that it helped kind of like push along the things that we're building, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, gas on ETH is too expensive to yeet it. Exactly, bro. And I there's a part of me that likes that culture. I know a lot of people don't, but I like knowing that my shit isn't gonna get fucking yeeted to zero because motherfuckers gotta pay $100 gas fee. Like it's almost like a new level of game theory to me. Granted, if I'm doing like small transactions where I'm just trying to do like regular shit and I gotta keep paying $10, $20, $30 gas fee, that shit adds up and it is annoying. So I'm not a chain maxi by any means behind any chain. I do understand like the culture across multiple chains. And knowledge is power for sure. Yeah, can't afford to sell it at zero, hold it and hope provides. Yeah, at that point you don't become an investor, you become a community support group. I've been there. There was one time I aped into some fucking dog token with like 50K. It was like 75% of my port. I saw that 50K turn into like $3,000, and good lord, I became the biggest chiller I've ever known.
Yeah, CMAI token of messing with went. It took me from like a little bit of XRP to a lot of XRP, so I understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's not enough infra foundation plays on Solana. Everyone there to make a quick buck. Yeah, I see. Like a lot of people are trying to do infra in Solana, but let's be honest, people are there for the culture of being a fucking degen. But all right, back to the Wizard of Soho shit. So he said, this is when he like started comparing founders, and this is kind of like, we're gonna actually talk about abstract shortly after this. But he shouted out Luca, and he was like, if I was trying to buy a Pudgy and I got screwed, I know for a fact that Luca would not be in my comments saying, sorry, this is your fault. Luca, Ned. Luca from Pudgy. He said he would be trying to see how nobody else has to go through with this. I mean, bro does have a fucking point, but that's because Luca's like an e-commerce guy. Like when you've done e-commerce shit, like the second you start getting bad, like angry people in your email, you're about like 5 fucking minutes away from getting your PayPal account banned and not being able to take in more revenue. So you kind of don't have a fucking choice but to be a good like customer service person.
Yeah. I think it's in their best interest not to appease like this guy with the big ego and account, but like also to like take into consideration that like what he's saying is a problem for other people that aren't as privy to the information. But like we don't know, but I'm willing to assume that this guy knows like how to do all this shit. So like that's why everyone's giving him shit.
Yeah,
But in
I
the
mean,
same light, he's not wrong about it either.
a lot of people already hate this dude because he's always flexing his wealth, you know. So it's not necessarily coming from like the friendliest person that people want to help. And then this guy goes like completely does like a 180 and goes on a revenge trading arc. So it's like, all right, I started fresh with a Hyperliquid wallet, 50K, run this shit up to 500K in a week, spend all the money on buying Pudgies and Milady / Remelios.
Oh my god!
Like I was watching this shit, and at this point, I was like, yo, like I grabbed some fucking fucking pause beef jerky. And I was like, yo, this guy's on one right now. Like I was just like, I turned his notifications on, all that shit, because I was like, yo, this is about to be lit.
Yeah.
In an hour, bro. In an hour, he's like, I rage printed 111K in an hour thanks to Griffin, AI, XBT, and Zero, bro. Might go buy another punk and just burn it for fun. I'm just like, yo, this guy's unhinged.
Well, I mean, he was angry, I guess, right?
Like fucking 30 minutes later, he comes back with his P&L. He's like, I'm short 26K for the punk I lost. So in like 2 hours, this guy traded up 140 grand. I don't know if it's legit or not. He's showing screenshots and all that shit. But long story short, like, what a way to fucking respond to rugging yourself. Like, damn, bro went from getting dunked on by the Yuga founder to printing 150K basically in 2 hours. Like, that's one way to fucking, you know, and he's like, took 2 hours, went full old school rage leverage trading mode, full game video style, 360 no scope on rust at 2 a.m. focus.
360 no scope is crazy.
He said face banks, even gave him a pep talk. It's like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, people just love bringing banks into everything.
That to me just shows that like he should have done it in the first place. He should have just been trading in the first place.
Yeah, bro. Like, and then at the end of the day, like, he deleted the tweet, but he was like, after this, he had been tweeting about how he wanted to buy his punk back at a discount, and he was like threatening the scammer with jail and like a bunch of other shit if they would have buy it back. Yeah, the person that he sold the bid to.
That's not a scammer. He accepted it.
Yeah, and everyone's like, you're fucking, like, everyone dunked on him, so he ended up having to delete the tweet. And long story short, last night, the person sold the punk for $165,000.
Oh wow!
And it wasn't to him. Then a bunch of other people started buying punk similar to his, like, just to fuck with him. So I mean, long story short, dude got trolled. Revenge traded 150K. Didn't get his punk back. I think he bought like another one. But it was just entertaining as shit, man. Because like, from getting rugged to revenge trading to still not getting the punk you wanted, like he took like, I've never seen someone take so many L's and W's at the same fucking time.
I think that this is a story for some, I don't know, not a CoffeeZilla because it's not a scam. Although I think CoffeeZilla would hear this and try to make it into a scam. But
yeah, exactly. Like, and this is why Yuga's a bunch of nonsense. Like, bro, where
it's not even anything to do with the entity, ain't nothing to do with the brand. It's literally user error. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why I don't have too much sympathy, but I can understand where, like, if you're trying to get your grandmother into crypto, she'd probably be like, "What the fuck is all this? Like, I'm not doing all this shit."
Yeah. All right, let me get into the comments. Biggest infra player currently on this is on Solana. Hold Jupe and farm the hell out of Meteora. Yeah, I mean, that's actually pretty solid advice. Not financial advice. Do your own research, blah, blah, blah. This is all for entertainment purposes. But if you want some good entertainment on Solana, that's not a bad play. Have a story. All right, DeFi Eraser. Have a story where a clueless user messed up by buying player cluster nodes with the Coinbase product I never knew existed. What the fuck? See, when you're using shit that isn't mass adopted, like, you should expect issues, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like if something doesn't have a high user base and it's like a product from like a third party, I mean, do your research, man.
To add to that point real quick, I do have a friend who has been on the sidelines of crypto because he's very like wary about like the infrastructure of it. And he's like, I know money goes up, number go up, but like the infrastructure is the problem I have. Like it's not really user friendly. So like this is a common thing that I hear all the time, and I've always said that like a lot of the crypto apps are stuck in developer mode. They're not really user friendly. Like just imagine if Instagram had like some kind of thing you had to like sign or whatever, or like some process that was not like user friendly, but like you can just literally click a button and get images uploaded to Instagram. Like it needs to be that simple for
Yeah,
people to
man.
adopt
I mean,
crypto.
to me, it's like you can look at it one or two ways. I'm a perpetual optimist. As much of an asshole as I am, I always look at things from a positive light. So it's like the friction is the opportunity. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
Like the reason that we're getting the speculative pumps, and whether you're a fan of that or not, I've never been shy of being a trench warrior. I don't tweet about it and shit because I don't like people jumping into trades with me and getting wrecked because I trade a very specific way and I don't need to worry about my audience like getting wrecked with me, or if they make gains that would be amazing, but more often than not you're going to get wrecked. So especially the way that I trade. So it's like I don't tweet about it for that reason, but I love the shitcoin casino, the crypto casino, all that, and I know that the opportunity is there because there is so much friction. So you need friction if you want to fuck. What am I going to tell you? And to continue Zuracer's story, they did reimburse his purchase. Yo, that's crazy. That's actually really nice of player because you guys were not liable for that, but we did reimburse his purchase and was only in the hundreds of dollars of ETH. And technically, he found a quote unquote bug because Coinbase's smart wallet might be the shittiest product I've ever come across in crypto. Yo, Coinbase has been taking L's left and right. Let me fucking tell you. Like, they ran out of Solana the other day. People thought the fucking exchange was insolvent. Jesse over at the base chain has been getting fucking ripped apart because he's creating content where he's like handing people like $50 and quote unquote onboarding them to crypto. And the devs are like, bitch, you wouldn't have to do that if you just fucking supported us. So the dev network and base is like really pissed. Coinbase is just taking L's, bro. How did the Wizard of Soho get scammed? He didn't get scammed, man. Like, he essentially accidentally sold his punk for 1 cent.
Yeah.
He wasn't reading what he was signing off on.
This is a user error, chat. This is not something that is wrong with the platform or anything. It's just literally user error. All I'm saying is that even if it is user error, like they should make it a little more friendly for those that are not savvy to this thing. Yeah. And I gotta be honest. There's a story here. I sold my Quant. I sold that shit way too early on accident. Because I accidentally put like an order thing, and I was like, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna take that out, and then it fucking executed. So like I had a limit set, and I was like worried that it would go down. So I wanted to like put the stop loss. I put the stop loss in, and then I was like, you know what? I actually don't want to sell this, right? So I was like gonna go cancel it, and then it was gone before I could sell it. So like there are things that you do that you may regret in crypto land, but like it's not anything wrong with like the platform.
You take the L and you take it like a champ.
Yeah,
like
move on.
I fucked up. Yeah, it happens all the time. Like the other day, bro, I bought into Vine and I was like speculating. Yeah, Vine. So the Vine founder dropped the token, right? And really? I was like, people didn't know if it was a deep fake or if it was rug or what it was. I bought into it, and I bought into it at like 3.5 million after it had dumped from like 90. And I thought I was a fucking genius, right? I was like, bro, I don't even know if this token is legit. Like, I ended up selling it right at like 18 million, quick, like fucking 4x. I think I'm the best shit since fucking sliced bread. Made like a quick 10 racks. I fucking wake up the next day, that shit's at 300 million, bro. Like, I'm like, yo, I just fucked myself out of a 6-figure trade.
Damn.
So, I mean, like, even sometimes when you catch a W, you really caught an L.
Yeah. Yeah, and mind you, I didn't sell at a loss. I sold at profit, but the profit it took was way too early, just like exactly how Mizzy just described it.
Yeah. Terrence, you're a pessimist / realist. I think the worst about humanity in the situation and prepare for it. If it comes out good, I'm better than I was prepared to be. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a blissful, optimist. I'm very like, okay, worst case scenario, best case scenario, but I'm always like internally, like within my spirit, I'm always like, all right, what is the best outcome? You know, like what is the at the end of the day, like how can I turn this into a positive for myself? Because otherwise, this place will beat you down and chew you up, spit you out, and eat you alive, bro. Like
Yeah.
I feel like you need to like I'm not someone that uses like Xanax or any of that shit, but like if people were like I entered crypto and then ended up on fucking opioids, I'd get it.
Yeah, crypto is definitely a different monster, and it never turns off, it never sleeps.
Yeah, at this point, Coinbase just needs to drop a token for early adopters and people will be happy. Literally, bro, that's like the only way people are gonna be happy with those motherfuckers right now. Like everyone's so angry at Coinbase. Like even Virtual is leaving base to go to Solana now, and I'm just like, yo, like you guys are almost on the verge of just alienating your entire fucking community.
I don't like Coinbase because I keep getting emails saying I have to update my tax info, and then I go into the app, I can't find anywhere to fucking do it, and I'm running out of time.
Bro,
It tells me in February I'm supposed to do it. I'm like, I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to do this at, but okay.
I started using Coinbase in 2020. I went to Albania in 2023, right?
Uh,
I had never had issues with those motherfuckers. I did one transaction in Albania. They've banned me to this day. I can't use Coinbase. I gotta be using fucking Kraken and Gemini and all these other fucking weird exchanges. So I got a bone to pick with them personally.
Hey, Gemini is a big XRP supporter after being anti-XRP forever. So
yeah, I agree.
I fuck with Gemini.
I agree, DeFi. Like if you're buying punks, you need to have enough experience to know what the fuck to do around here. But I'm gonna hop into the comments in a second. I want to get to this next topic. Yo, and shout out to you guys in the comments. You guys are fucking lit as fuck today. We're gonna go over Abstract. Nah, this isn't a paid show. We haven't even been accepted to the program because we're actually like working on a skit internally. I don't know if we're gonna make it in time. I really don't give a fuck either. I'm just like tired of seeing people tweet at Abstract without content. Everybody's like, "Oh, Abstract, pick me!" Like I've never seen half of these people stream a day in their fucking lives or even do a fucking video, but somehow they're like now ready to become a streamer because you know they want to make money or whatever.
Because opportunity knocking.
Yeah, so you know, Abstract is originally I just thought it was going to be a chain, but now it's like a streaming platform that they're going to have attached to the chain. And they're like prepared to lose money on it apparently.
Wait. Did they say that?
Yeah, because they said they want to use it for a distribution funnel basically. So they're like okay with losing money on the streaming platform because they'll make money on the chain.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I mean like
no.
Luca tweeted, if you're a streamer in Web3 or Web2 and you're not streaming on Abstract, it will be the biggest mistake you make all year. You've been warned. And they got this little like trailer, you know.
Why do they have to go so abstract with the name?
I don't know who the rest of these people are, but I know Van Ho makes an appearance at the end. Shout out her. Diversifying herself from Avalanche. I think that's always smart. You don't want to be like a one chain maxi, in my opinion, in this industry. No, but I'm gonna actually share a video of Luca here where he's like talking about why he thinks that like creators should go onto Abstract to stream and shit.
Yeah,
and I just want to make a point on one of the things that he says because I'm holding to that shit. I'm just kidding, but yeah, all right. So he's having this interview with OG, one of the degens from like the Solana Vape Cabal,
Vape
from the Solana Vape Cabal. Yeah, like the probably nothing guys. He's like the little bro in the crew.
There's a Vape Cabal.
Yeah, the LA Vape Cabal, bro. Thread Guy, Frank, OG, Rasmer, and some Mika.
They're all gonna have that dead lung later, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but all right, I'm gonna play this shit. First of all, this motherfucker wearing a cowboy. Yeah, I didn't even realize that shit until now. But all right, can you guys?
I'm going to make streamers filthy fucking rich on Abstract. Now, mind you,
you heard that? He's gonna make streamers filthy fucking rich on Abstract.
Oh god.
So
where have I heard this before?
bro's coming in, Xenon. bro's coming in with the heat. He's like, I'm making motherfuckers like he got the fucking CEO cowboy hat on this bitch. He got the igloo behind him. Like, he's ice cold with this shit, bro. You feel me? All right, let me continue.
You can make content like you're doing now, right? Like the way it's structured, it's really just there's a streaming platform element to it. You can stream, interviews like this. I'm gonna whitelist
it's
it.
tweaking.
So it's not like anyone and their mom can stream. Like
Okay.
I probably think only 1,000 people.
All right, so you got to be a part of the exclusive club. You need to be whitelisted to stream on Abstract. So basically, unless you know motherfuckers like me, you ain't getting in. Sorry, bro.
Okay, but what about the viewers?
How are you gonna make us search for? What are we talking?
The viewers, I think they'll be able to view. I don't think they need to be whitelisted. I think just the streamers.
There's going to be a lack of streamers on the platform.
You can hear the audio, by the way, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Now this is where OG asked him like, how are we gonna get rich, or like how much money are we talking?
I think the #1 streamer on the platform in a couple of months.
Who's OG?
Millions and millions of dollars.
No fucking
Millions and millions of dollars. You heard that? OG's the kid on the left. That's not Luca, basically.
Wait, the kid is OG? How can you be an OG and be a kid?
No, bro, that's his handle.
Okay.
So you heard that shit right here, right? You guys heard that shit, right?
In a couple of months, is gonna make millions and millions of dollars.
Millions
no
and millions of
fucking
dollars.
way.
Is that like,
You saw that
like
nod? You saw the confidence in that nod too? Look at that nod at the
Millions
end.
of dollars.
No fucking
Yep.
way.
is that not like investor money coming in or something?
Bro, I don't
VC
even
money?
know. I don't know if this is like an airdrop type shit. Oh, my bad. I've had DeFi's message up on the chat this whole time. I don't know if this is an airdrop shit or what, but I was like, all right, how the fuck does this even make sense? Like,
It doesn't. It's all hype. It's all predicated on hype. It'll pump because of hype. It'll sell off because the hype's dead.
yeah, you miss Xenon DeFi. I never use Xenon, but I've heard plenty of good things about
I like
it.
Xenon because I was treated like a king there.
Yeah, don't worry, bro. I didn't see it up. That's what she said. But yeah, man. I don't know. I saw this shit and I was like, what is this? I mean, I'm used to Luca. Like, Luca's obviously a smart guy. Like, built one of the best businesses in Web3 at this point. You know, Walmart, Amazon, the whole nine, right? Like, they've gone the furthest with like potential mass adoption.
Mhm.
Them and like Play Mythical, if I'm gonna talk about like the NFT gaming kind of scene, because Pudgy's is trying to be more into gaming. I unless they're doing some crazy airdrop where the earliest adopters and streamers get a fuck ton of on it with like the XP system that the XP system that they're bringing to the abstract chain and all that shit. I guess maybe you collect a certain amount of XP, you're gonna get a certain amount of token. I don't know what the deal is. It's all speculative again. None of this is financial advice. Do your own research. All for entertainment purposes. Don't sue me. But
I have a question after you're done.
Yeah, I honestly don't get how this is gonna work, but I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I have a question. So do you think that Web3 niggas know what gamers want?
The thing is, I don't even think this is like a streaming platform for just gamers. Like, motherfucker was talking about like streaming in your hot tub and like all kinds of streams.
Well, I mean that's Twitch too. So
yeah. So he was like, if you get more points if you're streaming one of their apps, but you can stream whatever you want. So it's not just gaming. So I think we'll see a variety of shit. Obviously, like if you're an OnlyFans model in Web3 right now, now's your chance to run up possibly the fattest bag you've ever run up in your motherfucking life. I mean, they're gonna have tipping. You can send them to the OF link afterwards. Like, go for it. Like, sister, go for it. No, I'm just kidding. But like that ass though. If you're only OF chicken fucking Web3 right now, you're lit. Because you about to get an airdrop on top of converting sims to your shit. So
no. I will not stand for this, Mizzy. Nobody do OF. Nobody do that shit. Unsubscribe. Go to the gym. Fuck that shit.
And then shout out Stash, man. I don't feel like Stash gets enough credit for being like the OG that he is in this space.
See, you see how he's an OG because he's older? See, that makes sense.
He been around. He's like one of the first content creators to really like do the Web3 thing, you know?
Yeah. So
And
how is
gaming.
OG? That's like a 17-year-old kid, like an OG, bro.
I don't know, bro. They be calling like 18-year-olds today. So maybe he's like the oldest within his friend circle. You feel me?
Bruh.
Uh,
All 20 years they've been alive.
but yeah, Stash dropped a video on like giving more details on the boring shit of Abstract, like what kind of tech he uses. You know, it's an Ethereum L2, all that, ZK proofing, all that boring fucking crypto shit. Like if you want to go check it out, he even covers like what AI projects they're gonna have, what gaming projects they're gonna have. So go make sure to check out Stash's video, bro. Like, you know, a lot of us content creators today wouldn't be where we're at without someone like Stash to kind of help lead the way, at least on the Web3 side of things. So, you know, he was the one that was like actually putting shit on video back when everyone was just fucking writing. So shout out Stash, bro. I just wanted to shout him out because, you know, I got a lot of appreciation for that dude.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, dude. I mean, this whole fucking experience has been interesting with like the punk situation. Then, you know, seeing how abstract like everyone went from like I'm a born AVAC shill to like I'm abstract.
Yeah, it seems like there's no loyalty in this motherfucker.
Everybody in this motherfucker basically turned into LeBron when he took his talents to South Beach.
No, you should talk about KD. He's moved more.
KD?
Yeah.
Yeah, but KD didn't make a fucking network special about that.
True, he just won.
What fucked LeBron over is that he played it to the hype, you know?
Yeah, the decision.
Yeah, he played it to the hype. This motherfucker was like, so I'm taking my talents to South Beach.
He had a full hour dedicated to just tell us something we could have known in like a fucking clip on ESPN or something.
Yeah, that's what this everybody in Web3 plays LeBron every quarter. Like, 2 quarters ago we were all about fucking Arbitrum and Zai and shit, right? Now this quarter we were all about AVAX, but we're switching it up in halftime. We're halfway through the season. All-Star break is here. We're going to abstract, baby.
Just to offer a parallel to this, and when I was big in the Smash community, people that were big in Smash stayed in Smash for years, and then some of them would move around to like different fighting game communities. But it kind of reminds me, it was like when people were shuffling the deck for their commentary days. Like you would see someone that was commentating for Melee for like a long time, and then all of a sudden now they're commenting on like Street Fighter 6. And that's what it feels like to see all these people go from one chain to the next. Like, bro, you were into Smash like for your entire life, and now you're commentating on Street Fighter 6. What the fuck you know about footsies, bro? Nothing.
Yeah, it's been a crazy experience, and obviously, like, you know, just having fun. Like, you know, I understand some people like they need the income to, you know, continue to be full-time Web3.
Yeah.
Certain chains offer better deals. Like, I'm not shitting on anybody, but it is fucking funny when I see like somebody, like, I just start picturing like NASCARs, you know, like they got all the stickers on that shit.
Yeah.
Like, some of you motherfuckers are some NASCARs, bro. But nah, we're actually gonna yeah, so I mean with Abstract, I've seen a couple of cool games like 77-bit on-chain heroes. They also have Chrono Forge. That's probably the one I'm the most excited about. Like, it's an actual RPG game that isn't pixelated. So yeah, and it actually looked like a good quality game that I would play outside of Web3.
Wait, Chrono Forge, is that the game that we played for the tournament, or is that
no, that's Chronos Worlds. Chrono Forge is like this RPG, like it's like a 4K.
Oh, I think me and the founder got into it one time.
Yeah, so probably knowing you.
Yeah, because I called out like the process of like getting into the game, and I wasn't calling out them specifically. I was just tired of seeing every game getting gated by some fucking thing. I was like, how do you guys expect players to play your fucking game if we can't access it? And then me and the founder got into like a DM and stuff. It was actually not bad exchange.
All right, cool. Yeah, so that game, in my opinion, is, you know, probably one of the better ones that I've seen that's gonna be hitting Abstract. So I'm gonna be checking that shit out, and hope, you know, we're gonna be releasing our skit at some point either tomorrow or the day after. So you know, keep a lookout for that because we're gonna do some stupid shit. Since, you know, they decided to onboard 1 million streamers that don't create fucking content. Somebody has to create content, right? So
yeah.
But since we were talking about RPGs and pixelated shit, I actually wanted to talk about Pixels real quick because Pixels, that's Catalyst's favorite fucking game. Like,
You know, the founder was at that party, right?
yeah, Luke, when we were
Yeah.
at Magic Eden, I saw him, and everybody's like, "Go up to the Pixels guy," and I was like, "Bro, I don't like his game. So like, what am I gonna do?"
He was like,
Hey,
I made pixels. Like, oh.
hey, Luke, I hate your fucking game. Like, I'm just not gonna go up to bro. Everybody's like, "No, man, like, just do it." I'm like, nah, dude, I'm not gonna do him like that because I'm not gonna have many positive things to say. Like, I
Yeah.
understand what Pixel serves in the ecosystem. Not my kind of game. But regardless, they've hit in 109,000 daily unique active wallet counts.
Wait, wallet counts.
Yeah, so basically they have they actually lost half of their like active wallet counts. So the way that this works is they're not daily active users because technically we don't know how many users count for one wallet, like a wallet, basically, right? Because we know how this shit goes in like Southeast Asia and like Africa and some of the other countries. Like some of these motherfuckers are like multi-boxing these accounts, right? They got like 5 fucking phones. They got like their family members like pressing that shit. So it's like really just one user on 5 different devices. Um, so what they do is they're counting it by wallet users, which is they have 109,000 separate wallets. Um, so they've actually dropped since 283,000 daily fucking what's this goddamn daily unique active wallet counts. I'm gonna just say wallet counts because
Bro,
there's
I
too
have
much
a
of a
problem
mouthful.
with this whole
Yeah.
entire stat line.
So they lost like more than 50%, but apparently the people spending has gone up. So they've lost more, like half of the wallets, but now the people spending has increased. So it's technically bullish. But I don't know, man. Like users is always the metric that I'm gonna like validate things by. Like wallet counts isn't what I'm ever into personally. But
Yeah. I mean, this game has like, it has to have stats of user input. Like, for instance, I like games when they show, if you play like a story game, right? And it's like you either take this route or this route, right? After the game's over, you get to see how all the other people reacted. It's like 20% of people did this thing, 80% did this thing, right? Those are the kind of stats I like seeing because it makes me feel like there's actually a community playing the game, right?
yep.
And this wallet thing, to me, it's like I know how you can fake data with the wallet. So like I don't really think that's legit to say the game's alive if people are just doing wallet transactions. But why can't we get a metric in Web3 gaming about game stuff? Like, can you tell me how many people use this specific spell? Or stuff like that. Like to hype up the like I used to see videos of like people did this much spellcrafting or whatever in this game in 2023, and it shows you like 10 million people were revived or something. You know what I mean? Like those kind of stats make the game feel alive, and you're like, oh shit, I was a part of that. That's awesome. This is like not inspiring anyone to play the game, in my opinion. This is just tracking on-chain data to show that there's network activity, and to me, that's not really an indication that people like it or they're using it. That just like all that could be bots too.
Yep.
It's just a signing transaction. So like that's the problem I have with it. And it's like Pixels is a game, right? It's a game. So like why doesn't the Pixels team or whoever actually this is Games 3's ratio calculations, but I guess what I'm trying to say is like I wish that we would also focus on the game itself rather than just like the network effect of how much money you can make on the game, because then that brings in one type of gamer typically, because the gamer that plays that game is there to make money and not like to actually play the game. And I think that's a problem for like the overall greater growth of the game.
Yeah, this kind of gets into that a little more, where it's like a key metric highlighted in the report is Pixel's return on rewards ratio. This measures the proportion of Pixel tokens distributed as rewards compared to those spent in games. By the end of 2024, the return on rewards stood at 0.5, meaning that for every 100 Pixel tokens given as rewards, 50%, 50 were reinvested into the ecosystem through in-game spending. So they're like trying to basically deal with the fact that they're giving out twice as many rewards as people are reinvesting into the game. To your point, they need to get to a 1-to-1 ratio where it's like for every 100 tokens they reward, 100 tokens are spent. So they're like halfway there. They got a long way to go, bro.
Well, I'm just saying, like, whenever you see a game trailer hype you up to like buy some content within a game, you have like a bunch of stuff you can do, and it's like a bunch of stuff that they show that you can access or do if you buy this thing. And that's how I think that the revenue should be treated in Web3 gaming. But like now, instead of it just being directly tied to like, you know, consumer to like people that make stuff, now it's a resellability as well, right? And I think that's just an unexplored thing. Is like this report is focusing on how much money you can make on pixels, not how much fun it is. And it's like, I'm not doing the cliche thing of make games fun thing, but I think there's ways you can portray that content of fun or the ability to have fun in your game.
Yeah.
And piece it together.
I feel you. They could have been like, this many coffees were made. Or we spent this many pixel tokens to make this many coffees or swords or whatever the fuck, you know, like. But again, this is technically like Games' report on it, so
yeah.
So I mean, at the end of the day, like it's just, I think this is more for the crypto investor than it is for like the gamer. You know, like, and they go into here like financial challenges and prospects for profitability. So despite progress, the financial report revealed that Pixels is not yet profitable. In December, the game recorded its highest monthly revenue with 10 million Pixel tokens spent in game. However, net revenue remained at a negative 10 million tokens. Although this marked an improvement compared to earlier months, achieving a return over reward above 1 is crucial for profitability, as it would indicate that more tokens are spent than are distributed as rewards, ensuring a sustainable token economy. Barakowski acknowledged the challenges but expressed optimism about the future. He emphasized the significance of the return on reward spend metric, which is being developed to create a play to earn model that generates positive revenue for the ecosystem. So, I mean, you know, they're trying to figure it out. At the end of the day, I think a big issue that Pixels has is like the game itself doesn't have that much depth. You know, it's like
Not enough content.
Yeah, it doesn't have enough content, so it's harder to create like token sinks when your game doesn't have that much content or that much depth. I know they have like the crafting and the farming, and they have like a couple of dungeon modes and some shit, but at the end of the day, like for an ecosystem like that, you need a fuck ton of content. Like, I think even possibly World of Warcraft could struggle to sustain a return over reward ratio of 1, and they have 1,000 times more content than Pixels. You know, like.
Yeah.
So this isn't an easy problem to figure out. And yeah, to your point, DeFi in the chat, he was mentioning like Helica. They do track a lot of these data points. You know, it's more a B2B product for internal strategy use. Yeah, you know, Helica does track some really cool data. I think a lot of projects should work with them more, or if they can afford to. I don't know how much they charge, but I think in general, like the more gamer focused stats to Hado's point that we see, like the more gamers actually say, oh shit, like I can do this within the game, I can do that within the game, like that's
what I'm saying.
Like,
yeah,
you start thinking about the economy from like a gamer's perspective.
Exactly. And that's the kind of thing that I think people are not focusing on in this industry. It's like, what do the gamers want? Like, you can make the argument like, oh, we want to own our own assets and stuff. Like buying a bunch of skins on Call of Duty sucks because like you can't take them to the next game or whatever. That argument's always going to be there, right? But then there's the other side of it where people don't see that argument because like they don't consume that anyways, right? So it's like, how do I get involved with the economy? Like, there's plenty of games with like fake economies, right? That you can see yourself getting involved because it affects the gameplay. Yep,
facts. I mean, like compete. Even just them having the bot and showing how much skins are being sold is bringing people into the game.
Like, exactly. People thrive off of data that is going to make them understand their experience in this world.
People are like, oh shit, the shoes sold for $300. Like, fire.
Yeah.
Oh shit, like 3 of this same skin has sold for $300. Like, how do I get one of them shits? You know, like it's still incentivized, but it's like in a gamer forward way. So, yeah, and while we're on the G3 site, I actually wanted to touch on the state of video gaming. So, dude named Matthew Ball, industry expert, the CEO of Apillion and the author of Metaverse, has provided an in-depth analysis of the gaming industry's recent downturn following its unprecedented growth during the pandemic. I mean, guys, like the fucking world was indoors. Of course, it was gonna blow up, and like we're seeing the downtrend of that. Like everyone and their mother was inside.
Yeah, we were playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah. The peak of hell no. Fuck you. Playing Animal Crossing. I need to stop a minute. Jackie was playing Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing was great, bro.
Animal Crossing. I was not playing Animal Crossing. I was playing e-commerce. Run that bag up.
This nigga was like, I was getting pussy.
I was getting pussy. I'm getting pussy, money, and weed.
Now you sound like Uncle Ruckus in the Boondocks. Uncle Ruckus, no relation.
But yeah, I was running up e-commerce sites, bro. It was easy to make money during that shit. But the gaming industry reached its peak in 2021, and I was dealing with memory loss, so there was that. I was trying to run up an e-commerce bag while I couldn't remember half of my life. Talk about fucking expert mode. But anyways, gaming industry reached its peak in 2021 as the COVID-19 pandemic confined people indoors, driving many to seek entertainment through gaming. Key drivers of the surge included the growth of mobile platform, live service games, free-to-play, cross-platform, all the gaming, basically. All right, we get it. Social gaming services and user-generated content also gained significant traction during this period.
Oh, yeah, EGC was huge. Everyone became a streamer.
The industry has a right to grow several times faster than the global real GDP. Gaming obviously did. So, let alone for a decade. Gaming achieved it through several concurrent growth engines, mobile. It's all the different ways that you can play a game and the COVID boost. What the fuck? Like, I was saying that COVID boosted the game, or like, are they counting getting the COVID booster as a game?
No, they're saying the COVID boost gaming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The recipe, DeFi, DJ, X Hotto. What are we talking about here?
Oh yeah, so he made some song for his Crypto Bro show for Twitter Spaces. This is like a shameless plug that he just made me talk about it. But I'm not on the show at all or affiliated with the show at all. But he did tag me in something he made. It was like
I've been on Crypto Bros. It's fire.
Yeah, it's some song he made through like Halo stuff.
Oh, cool.
Like the announcer with the
Back to the article. That shit just threw me off. I'm like, what are we talking about? DJ? The decline following the boom. However, the game industry has faced a decline over the next 2.5 years post COVID. Ball identified several reasons for this downturn. Motherfuckers went outside. There's the reasons, but okay. Changing user behaviors, evolving monetization models, intensifying competition. Yeah, everybody basically wanted to become a game dev for like 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, finance, all that shit. Long story short, gaming popped off during COVID. It's having a downturn in all industries. This is supposed to make us like not cope as much about Web3. I'm not buying it. Like, y'all motherfuckers need to level up anyways. And make good games that people want to play with Web3 integration and not some LARP shit. Like we see you LARPers out there that are pretending to be Web3 games that really aren't. And we're not playing your game because you're in Web3 gaming. Don't tell me, hey, we're not real gamers. Like you came to Web3 gaming for that purpose. So,
I mean, I think they come to Web3 gaming for funding, but that's just me.
I mean, yeah, obviously those guys did for sure. There's some devs that actually believe in it, but a lot of people like gaslight the community and like, yeah, well, gaming's down and you guys aren't real gamers anyways because you're all extractors. It's like, or motherfucker, you decided to come into our domain and try to change the rules on us. Like,
you gaslight the community, like saying that you're gonna make millions streaming on my platform.
I didn't say that. I said the number one streamer would. And I'm the number one streamer, bitch. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna like be live the whole time, pay himself up for the figs, and be like, "I was number one."
We're farming all his rewards. That's what we're doing.
Get cooked. But yeah, so I mean, overall, like, you know, we're on the dump after the pump. We'll probably have an upward trajectory in like 3 years, 2 to 3 years. And in my opinion, that's probably when Web3 gaming is really going to start to pop off. So that's the overall state of gaming.
I think Web3 gaming will pop off when a game is fully optimized and doesn't run like shit, and it's very easy to pick up and play and easy to pick up and earn.
Yep. Yeah, man. I think we're like 2-3 years away, personally. But, you know, I don't really put a timetable on it. It is what it is. I'm going to be here fucking cooking no matter what. But
yeah, for sure.
On that note, let's do a quick ad break, and then we're going to talk about Tribe Run.
Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Let's.
Come on, Craig. What's good, Craig? Craig. Oh, the song wasn't for the show, DeFi. It was for my giveaway. Oh, I appreciate you, man.
Are you kidding me? Not again, dude.
Are you tired of losing, Crypto Hollow?
What's that sound? It sounds familiar. Who is that?
It is I, the Demon King, and boy, do I have the solution for you!
Holy moly, it must be my birthday! Welcome to the Geist, world's first members-only Layer 3 blockchain built for gaming. Powered by Aavegotchi, Base, Arbitrum, and Alchemy, it's where the brave come to play. Geist isn't just another blockchain, it's here to change on-chain gaming as you know it. Finishing bots and endless player churn, our exclusive member unlocks scarily good rewards across every game on Geist. With the spectral speed of Arbitrum, you'll experience fast transactions in a native NFT marketplace through the Aavegotchi Bazaar. And for those daring to build, Geist grants permission, contact deployment, and spellbinding tools from Alchemy to make your mark. Don't get left in the shadows. Join the on-chain gaming revolution with Geist. Chat, yeah, I'm talking to you, chat. Did you guys know that Arbitrum's got some fire games for you to try out? From racing in kitty cart to battling in golden ties, Arbitrum's got it all. Want to be a pirate? Pirate Nation is calling you. Feeling adventurous? Explore Magi on the Xi L2 blockchain. Or if you're into strategy, Maelstrom on the Uprising chain is your jam. Don't take my word for it. Try it out for yourself and level up your gaming life on Arbitrum today. Warning, these games give you too much hype. Follow Arbitrum Games for more. Crypto Hot approves this message.
Do you want to be a pirate? No, I'm just kidding. That shit always gets me hype, bro. Oh, shit.
Oh, my.
Shout out Hotto. You know,
shout out me, I guess.
Best commercial on Web3. Best paid, sponsored, chill, whatever you want to call it in Web3. This guy right here. I don't care what anybody says. I've seen everybody else's shit. Doesn't hold the candle to Hotto shit. But
thank you. Right. You know what? I'm gonna do some claps in chat for that. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Everybody calm down. Trump is president. There you go.
Nah, but so we're getting into Tribe Run, bro. This shit went viral last night. Like, so apparently Tribe Run is just a Friendtech clone. Like, I'm gonna call it for what it is. We've seen this shit so many motherfucking times. We've seen Big Clout. We've seen Friendtech. We've seen the Arena. We've seen now the Kaido Yaps one, which is technically the most sustainable one, but Jesus Christ. If I have to see the word Yaps on my feed one more time, I'm gonna preemptively pay the fine that I'm gonna get for pimp slapping somebody on the fucking street, bro. Like, I'm so tired of seeing the word Yaps. But
so, man, you really feel shit.
Facts. Like, just being fully transparent. Like, somebody's face is at risk outside.
Somebody's face is crazy.
But yeah, so we got this Tribe.Run bullshit now. And I saw everybody hyping it up, and like I instantly was like, another Friendtech, this dog shit. But then I saw some people that I actually kind of respected talking about it. So I was like, all right, let me look into it. And then, like, and not speaking that of Thread Guy here being one of those people. I know Thread Guy is just like max degen. I respect that shit. Like other people that are like usually not as degen. I was like, oh, they're even talking about it. Okay, maybe there's something here. Not really. You know,
not really.
I ended up doing some more research, and essentially, like, it's Friendtech, but instead of 10% fees, it has 4% fees. You can buy in on a monthly subscription rather than just like buying and holding the key. Like you can choose not to resubscribe. And there's like a capped group amount to like 12, I think like 12, 24, and like 99 or some shit like that. It didn't feel like, to me, it didn't make any fucking sense outside of like, okay, we're all gonna buy each other shit, sell each other shit, and then forget this thing exists in fucking 2 weeks.
Yeah, I never understood the point of Friendtech.
Yeah. So I mean, I was like feeling a little spicy. So I was like, all right, I think this shit is stupid as fuck, but I'm gonna go to sleep and put up a poll. So right before I went to bed last night, I was like, I've hated every SocialFi app since BitCloud. It seems stupid, and it doesn't feel like a game changer, but I'm bored. So if you guys vote for me to do it, I'll end up doing it. But the people, they have my back. They didn't make me do this shit, thank God. I was low cap. Like I was talking to my wife before I went to bed, and I was like, "Yo, what if I'm cooked? Like, what if I wake up and I have to actually launch this shit? I'm be so mad." So 51 votes. They said nah, fam. Thank you guys. Shout out for anyone that voted nah, fam. You're all incredible. To get more detail on Tribe.run, they're calling it and we're not paid. Good Lord, I wouldn't take a check any size to show this shit to you guys because I don't believe in it. But Tribe.run is a SocialFi app designed with Windows 95 speed. If any page loads in less than 20 seconds, we'll add more spinning hourglasses. So they're like purposely like making it a shitty fucking experience. That's crazy. I mean, this is what it looks like. Essentially, it's like this big ass leaderboard where you can buy.
That looks terrible.
Yeah, like this big ass leaderboard where you can buy into like people's communities. So it's like FaZe Banks is going for 0.59 Sol to buy into.
Yeah, so like all the problem with all these platforms is like, first of all, to get to anyone that's not in the top 10, you have to scroll down, right? So like,
Yep.
Are you going to scroll down? That's the first thing. And the second thing is everyone that's at the top 10 is all the people that anyone ever cares about, right?
Yep.
And then the last thing I'll say about this too, they're trying to go for like this Windows 95 UI approach, but like, who's your target demographic? Because Zoomers don't think that's cool. That's not hip. It's not cool. And then this is like a Zoomer platform because it's a Solana thing. So like, I don't know. I just feel like this is not gonna like. I don't know. This is probably not gonna last. You could make the argument. When Twitch got leaked, where they leaked everyone's earnings on Twitch.
Yeah.
It's kind of like this, where it's like, oh, I can brag that I'm a higher
value creator.
Yeah, I'm a higher value than you on this thing. But like, this is like where all the people that are like rich just gamble on shitters, like on themselves, and like they're the only ones that's going to care about this. The general public isn't going to care about this.
Yeah.
Only the people that have the big egos will.
Let me hop into the chat real quick. The Curve Finance, a SocialFi UI. Yeah, honestly, that's exactly what I thought of when I saw. Damn, DeFi really OG. When I saw Tribe, I instantly thought of Curve, bro. I was like, this shit is Curve Finance shit. And then everybody's like trying to say that Kaido Yaps are like the new Curve Wars. I don't see it. It just makes everybody into a billboard, but whatever.
Bro, DeFi is actually an OG. You see how old he is? He's an OG.
You like the looks Continental? I mean, I think Continental is in the Zoomer-ish demographic. So, I mean, he clearly likes the looks.
Bro, I don't like this fucking old school looking shit. Why do you think I have the new shit?
I don't have a problem with the UI design personally. I have a problem with like the actual core functionality. Like, if I buy into Frank's chat for 0.438 Sol, like, what am I getting? Okay, I'm basically like a Frank fangirl. Fantastic. That's not going to change shit because I could just buy a DGOD and get ignored by him over there. Then I could like buy into Thread Guy's chat and like troll him. That'd be funny, maybe for a content piece. Beanie isn't even the original Beanie. I don't know if people even know that shit, but that guy sold that account and like the new guy like started LARPing as him. ICO Beast, I could see ICO Beast being the kind of guy that gives like really good alpha in his chat. But even then, it's like there's so many other ways that you could do that where you're not like trying to sustain a floor price or something. For this, just launch a token and open a Telegram chat. So,
Wild.
tell me when you need more votes. I got an XLARP army. Listen, bro, next time, if I'm ever getting myself into some trouble with some votes, I might pick up the phone and flash the Batman signal, because I'm not gonna lie, going to bed, there was actually more votes for me to do it, and I was stressed. I was like, nah, man, like I'm not gonna. I was like, how am I gonna turn this into a content piece where I like rickroll people or something? 'Cause I'm not trying to do this shit.
DeFi had called me Batman, so I'm the Batman he's gonna call.
All right, Hado. Well, just expect that phone call if I ever.
Yeah, and I won't be able to save you guys because this is Superman territory.
It makes sense on the arena. Yo, what's up, Yvonne? Is that Yvonne or Threevon? Because I don't want to.
I'm saying Yvonne.
But so you're saying that it makes sense in the arena because you can get into founders and others' DMs owning tickets. It may be way easier than Twitter. I mean, I could see that as utility, bro. But at the end of the day, like, I don't know. Maybe it's because the way that because I come from fashion and like streetwear and cultural shit, right? So it's like the way that you meet someone is like really fucking important. Like, you don't want to meet someone at a event. Like, for example, I used to do a lot of like festivals and shit. And this is game for you guys that are trying to build your network. How you meet someone is literally fucking everything based on how you can work with them, right? Like, if you're at a festival and you're trying to take a picture like a fangirl, like you're gonna get treated like a fangirl, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, if you pay to meet them, it's always gonna be like really transactional.
Yep.
Most of the time. If you get introduced through a friend of a friend or a homie, or you happen to be at the place and then you organically link up, the relationship and what is accomplished out of that relationship is 10 times better. Like, let me just put you guys on game right now. Like, if that were the case and this was a useful networking tool, like, we would hear success stories around Friendtech and Big Clout for these reasons, but they don't exist because I'm just gonna eye roll at somebody that's buying to get into my chat to be like, I want to network with you, Mizzy. Like, what value are you bringing me as a collaborator? Like,
yeah.
I don't know you from a hole in the wall. I don't know where you're coming from. So I'm not necessarily gonna feel that excited to work with you, right? But if I've seen you around and you showed up to one event and I saw you, or you've been around Twitter, or you're doing cool shit, stuff like that. Like, all right, cool. That to me, that's way more meaningful than you like buying my key and trying to DM me. And like, I know so many other, like, maybe not in Web3, but I know so many personalities outside of Web3 that worked in like fashion, music, and all that stuff. Like, for them, it's all about what was the vibe, like, how did we meet, and that's basically like what your experience is gonna be like. If you acted like a fangirl, you're always gonna get treated like a fangirl. If you were a homie, you're gonna get treated like a homie. Fucking Yvonne. I want to network with you, Mizzy. Just say you want J-Hos. Yo, you know what? I'll take it. Fucking J-Hos to the moon. I'm just kidding. But yeah, man. I mean, if you do, a stage show on the arena, I think that'd be cool. Like, I've never heard of anyone like using these platforms and actually doing cool content or anything with it. So, this guy was like, Tribe is all over my timeline. Think of it as Friendtech on Solana, but with a smarter mechanism built by Chad, smart money, have joined potential to be the next big thing. Like, how is this a smarter mechanism? Like, okay.
Oh, there's a fucking Windows 95 again.
Yeah, like, it's a token gated alpha channel. Like, all right. Like, I could just charge people to be in a Discord. Like, this doesn't need to exist. Like,
yeah.
SocialFi won't work until you give me something I couldn't do without the platform.
The problem is a lot of these people make things that they think is going to solve a problem that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And they're trying to create a problem to solve when it's like, there is no problem here. It's just something, it's like a pain point that we already have, like, dealing with. Like, you talk about making Discord, or like, there's, you can make a Signal page. You can make a Telegram chat. You can make many different ways to do this. And like, none of it has to touch crypto. It's just like, we're trying to find a way to like monetize what we already do, which I think is going to happen in some form of fashion. Like, there was a platform that came out on Polygon a long time ago. It was supposed to be like Instagram for Polygon. You just like mint your photos or whatever. And the problem with that is like, no one wanted to pay for the photos. And they're thinking, what? It's like, if I upload a really dope photo that I take with photography or whatever, then there's a potential that this will go make me a lot of money and be put on some big publicity site because they're going to pay for it. Because that's happened in Instagram all the time where people take a photo and they go do some photography and then someone like message them, hey, can I have this photo? I want to use this for something. And they get money off of that. So like they're trying to monetize that idea. The problem is it doesn't work in our industry because nobody's going to pay for that shit.
Exactly.
In my opinion.
Exactly. And real quick, DeFi, yeah, like you call yourself my number one fan, but you were like the OG homie. Like you were at the first event as one of the homies that was gaming with me and Damien when we started in this space. So it's like I've never looked at you as like an actual fanboy. It's just like you're a homie that's like really fucking supported. Like, you know, and like for example, like you can ask like anyone from the squad. I'm always like, yo, DeFi, like that motherfucker pulls up. Like we gotta make sure we can't disappoint DeFi, bro. Like, you know, I also appreciate you because I know if we sucked ass at some shit, like you would call it out. So it's like you kind of help keep us to a certain standard in my mind. You know
what's crazy? DeFi was in a XRP meme space that I go to sometimes by himself, just talking to the AI thing. Yeah. I was like, oh shit.
DeFi is a fucking legend, bro. Like I couldn't picture Web3 game without DeFi. And that's not glazing, that's just facts. You know, we got fake news for me at Kevin Svensson. Check the comments. What comments, bro? I don't know what you're talking about. Here's your invite, Hado. You're always welcome.
I mean, that's what he was talking about. He just invited me to the Crypto Bro Show.
Oh, that's your invite to the Crypto Bro Show. All right.
Yeah.
So you've been invited to the Crypto Bro Show. Yeah, dog, I don't need another social media website to go to. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm fucking looking at this shit and everybody's like, oh my God, Tribe Run. And I'm like, how many times we got to go through this shit? God damn.
You niggas know nothing?
Socialify just sounds like more work to me. It's like questing platform. It's mostly a distraction. Yeah, man. Like, because questing platforms aren't even being used the way that they're supposed to be used, bro. Like, people are just using it for social shit. Like, you motherfuckers know questing's supposed to be for in-game, right? Like, questing platforms could actually be really fucking cool if people.
Yeah, they could. They could like, be really good, actually.
Yeah. So, DeFi the legend. I burn one with DeFi. Hell yeah, man. Shout out DeFi. Couldn't picture this whole spot without him. So, fucking legend. But yeah, I mean, that basically covers like the Tribe Run shit, bro. It wasn't that eventful, but that shit was going viral as shit last night, and I was just like, oh God.
Yeah, we all know how that's gonna end up.
Yeah, man. Like literally, like it wasn't.
Sorry.
You got on fucking X on your phone.
Yeah,
that's funny. Yeah, it was one of those things where I saw it happening and I was like, all right, like motherfucker's gonna go crazy over this shit. So let's find out. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if something new. Oh my God, we have Crypto Hado in the chat. Yo, that's crazy. I'm on the stair climber for Hado. What the fuck? 33 minutes in, what you try to get DeFi to work out?
I don't know. Why is he good for you?
Oh shit!
Are you saying because I influence people to work out? I mean, yeah, I do, but I wasn't particular. Like DeFi is not a client of mine, no.
Oh, you're a fitness influencer now. You taking Scott's spot?
No, I'm keeping
my
shirt on.
Yo, Scotty, wacky Scotty.
I'm keeping my shirt on.
I don't putting you out of work, bro. No, I'm just kidding. But I just want us to clip that shit and put it into the group chat.
Bro, I can't be in the level of Brawly like him, bro. He actually was Brawly, bro.
That dude is Brolic. Pause.
Brawly? Hey, yo.
Nah, Brolic. Like, we use that shit up north.
All right, then.
But it's not a little sus after I said it, so I had to say pause.
Yeah, pause.
Yeah. Hado is Iron Gym ambassador. Yep.
Iron Forge. I haven't been there in so long. I need to go back.
He beat Miskit's ass. Did you hear how he got that shit? He beat Miskit's ass at Smash Bros, bro. Like on stream. That shit was fire. But
yeah.
All right. So CZ comes out being the narc of the century. No, I'm just kidding. But he said all governments should track. Oh fuck! Whoops. Showing DMs.
Oh, DMs leaked.
All governments should track all their spending on the blockchain and an immutable public ledger. It's called public spending for a reason. I don't know,
that's
man.
never gonna happen. That will never happen in a million billion years. That like the only way that will happen is if Trump does something to make it happen.
Oh no, that's kind of. I don't know if like I agree with that. Like I understand, like we want transparency from our governments, but some people will shit their pants over like the smallest things. You know, like I know some motherfuckers are gonna be sending up bots to like the second that a dollar's moved out of that treasury, it's like alerting their fucking phone,
Bro, they
and
have
they're like
bots for
live,
the fucking stock people, for people in Congress and the Senate, like whenever they do something.
and they're like live tweeting about this shit and going
Yeah.
crazy and like starting mayhem and chaos. Like, what were these $50 million for? Like that shit goes crazy on Twitter. I don't know, man. I don't know if we need that much drama in our lives.
Dude, we already have, I'm telling you, they have accounts that track like whenever somebody does anything with their money in Congress with the stock market or the Senate. Like there's a Nancy Pelosi tracker that tracks all of her stocks.
Yeah, that I've seen. You know that bitch be making some crazy ass trades.
And Maxine Waters calling Bitcoin Bitcom, fucking millionaire Maxine Waters.
Jesus Christ. Are we? Yeah, we covered abstract earlier in the show, but real quick, I'll hop back into it. We kind of did like a react to everything, you know, where Luca's saying streamers are gonna make millions of dollars on abstract, and we were like, yo, that's kind of interesting. You know, we know a lot about the streaming industry because, you know, like some of the guys in Catalyst are like OG streamers. I'm newer myself, but like Otto's been streaming for years, Kyle's been streaming for years. Like streaming in general has never been profitable, so it's kind of an interesting industry for abstract to try to get into. I know they're like expecting to lose money on the streaming side of it, and it's supposed to be like a distribution funnel for the chain. I don't know if it's gonna work how they think it is. Well, we are applying. We wanted to do like a content skit to kind of have fun with it, so we're gonna be posting that at some point tomorrow, because we saw everyone announcing or like trying to join the platform, but like none of them create video content or stream for the most part. So I was kind of confused as to why they were even applying and being accepted in the first fucking place.
Because they have a following and they botted it.
Yeah, and then we kind of wanted to do things in our flair because we actually like to stream and create content. So we didn't want to just like tweet at them and be like, "Hey, let us in." So we're gonna put together like a little skit. You know, if they let us in, cool. If they don't let us in, I mean, they're gonna have to at some point because no one streams. So all's in our court, really. Everyone wants to stream it, so they have to do that shit like 5 times a week.
Dude, I don't know why people think streaming is like such a lucrative, easy thing to do. It's not. It's difficult. It's draining. You have to do it all the time. You have to be very consistent with it. Like it's not something you just pick up and play. Like there is a process to streaming. And the last thing that you just said too, you have to like stream a lot. You don't have to stream for like honestly. If I could give any advice to people on streaming, you don't have to stream 24 hours a day. You don't have to stream 12 hours a day. You don't have to stream 8 hours a day. 2 to 3 hours is the sweet spot just to get some clips that you can farm, and you're good. You can do that 4 or 5 times a week, and you'll be good, bro. Yeah. And you can get like maybe like, I don't know. I don't want to put a number to things, but like if you can get like 5 clips a week to post each day, that's even enough, right?
Yeah, man. And it's one of those things that streaming is not. It's not, you know, what I love about Catalyst the most is that I have friends to stream with. I don't think I would be as consistent if I did it by myself, just to be honest, because we've streamed a minimum of 3 times a week for over a year now. Like,
yeah.
And that's actually kind of crazy to me because I used to be the kind of guy that never thought I'd see myself live streaming ever. I used to be very against it. So for us, it's like, luckily we've always had each other to kind of keep each other accountable and be consistent, but sometimes, you know, you don't have a crowd. Sometimes you'll have episodes where there's a fuck ton of people. Like we've had episodes where we have like 50 to 100 people in the chat and that shit is popping. We've had episodes where it's literally just us talking to each other. Like, yeah, that journey would have been so much more difficult if it was just one person, like me talking to myself, you know?
Yeah, I could tell you, like, doing the stream by myself, solo versus doing it with Catalyst, there's definitely a difference there, but there's also a difference in how I approach it, too. Because, like, if you're by yourself, like, you kind of talk more and, like, kind of act out more just to like get a reaction from people. And then when there's people in the chat, you kind of like ease up, like, okay, people are here. Like I'm not stressed about it, but I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, like for me, like I've only streamed with the squad, and then I'll occasionally do like a partner stream with a game, where I'll like stream from their account or something like that. But I think I've had so many conversations with people that wanted to stream or thought about streaming or said they were going to stream for an opportunity, and then when they actually have to get up and fucking do it, like they might do it once or twice and then pussy out. They might not even do it at all. They might even do it like 2-3 weeks in a row and then fall off. Like streaming consistently is fucking work. It's not. It's a lot of fun, but it is fucking work, especially if you're trying to build your stream and like build content out of the stream. Because then a lot of people just go stream and turn it off, and then that's it. But like, if you want to actually have success, you gotta like clip your shit. Like at Catalyst, we're fortunate enough to have a production team and like people that we can get onto a call with after the stream and be like, all right, we thought this was a clippable moment. We get together the timestamps. We have our editor that he puts together timestamps after the show, and we take those timestamps and then we clip them up. And then sometimes one of us will get into the studio with one of the guys on the team, like Damien or Sersky, and we'll be like, yo, this was a clippable moment. That was fire. Like, let's try that out. Let's try this out. And most of the time, honestly, it doesn't work. But when it does, it hits. Like, it's a very iterative process. Like, and you have to just like be married to the idea of consistency.
Yeah, and I guess like to respond to that too, experimentation is good, but when something works, you have to stick with it and don't change it until it doesn't work anymore. And my journey in streaming was like Smash. I streamed viewer battles all the time. And I grew very consistently. And you guys may not know this about me, but I have another channel on Twitch called Hot OTTV. And that channel has over 1,200 followers. The problem
Peace,
was,
Continental. My bad.
Are you good? Later, Continental. But the problem was I was stuck to Smash, and so was my viewership. So when I switched to other games, people didn't care.
Yep.
So like, you can ride something very long and get results from it. I see you laughing. You can stick it out, right? But you might get like one type of response, and if you want like more viewership, you got to be more of a variety person. Like, and this happens to everyone that just sticks to one meta, right? If you were a political streamer and you never do anything else, you're the political streamer, right? Like the stock guy is like the one exception to the rule where he's made like a following off of just doing stocks, but he also does like other content as well, but it's mostly just stocks, right? And that's the kind of stuff is like, as a streamer, like you want to be consistent, but if you do the same thing over and over again and you have like a specific audience, you're going to be limited to that audience. You will not grow. And that's the problem that every content creator faces whenever they're stuck to one niche, which is why I think people need to be more well-rounded and renaissance with their content. But anyways.
Yeah, that's something, it would be, I wouldn't say easy because I don't ever want to demean the work of any other streamer, but it would be very easy for us to just like grind Marvel Rivals today, right? Like the whole squad getting Marvel Rivals, we're all creating content about Marvel Rivals. Our numbers would explode in like 3 months. We would end up to a point where we get to a decent concurrent viewer number, but then no one wants to see us outside of Rivals. And with like our goal, like specifically with Catalyst, and I think a lot of streamers should think about this when they get into streaming. Like sometimes you find that one game that gives you viewership, but like Hato said, it doesn't translate to other things. Where we've had an experience where because people are more associated with us, the brand, and like what we stand for, more than what we're actually doing, we are able to kind of like float across different genres, different games. Like even have a show like this where we're just like talking to the audience and talking about like relevant topics, So I think like, shout out to you, Ivan, streaming twice a week. Hey man, that's a great start. We started off once a week as a crew. And then we like slowly added, more shows and more things to our roster. We have 3 right now, and then like some of the guys or like throughout the week will organically go on a stream to play a game or something through the Catalyst account. Like everyone's got to start somewhere. 2 sponsored game nights this week. Fuck yeah. I love to hear that. I always love seeing like people coming up on the scene, like getting good deal flow, shit like that. So Shout out to you, man. Keep doing your thing. I think I tuned into your stream one time, and I was like gonna start chatting in it, and then I had to like hop into a meeting, so I wasn't able to. But I've seen you like putting in the work, and I think it's really sick, dude. Like I told you that one time where I was like, where I was talking about like being the change that you wanted to see, and you're like, yo, like what can a small guy do? Like it only takes a small group of people to make change. Like, you might be a little newer to the scene, so you didn't get to see like the impact that Catalyst actually had on Web3 gaming. But like DeFi's here to tell you, bro. Like before us, people weren't posting gameplay, point blank, period. Like at all.
Yeah.
Like you didn't actually see the inside of any of these crypto games, like ever.
Seriously.
It was just thread writers and people like talking about games and talking about assets.
How to make
And-
money in the game.
Yeah, and like a couple of us, at the time we only had like a few hundred to a thousand followers each, type shit.
I used to find like price prediction videos because I
Yeah,
was trying to find like a video on like concept for games, and the only thing I could find relating to the game was just fucking price prediction videos on that shit. Like Gala, like is Gala a good investment? And they talked about all the games in the ecosystem. I'm like, cool. How are the games though? Like,
yeah, and I feel comfortable enough to say this on stream. Like I could clip the shit, put it all over the feed. Nobody's gonna argue it. Like until Catalyst really got together and started posting gameplay, like you did not see games ever. Point blank, fucking period. That's why we called ourselves Catalyst, because originally we were just a group of friends, like doing shit together and playing games together and like posting content. And then we saw like the impact that we were starting to have on the space, and we felt like it was a catalytic moment for Web3 gaming, where now all of a sudden everybody's posting gameplay clips and everybody's like actually talking about what's happening inside of the games. So I'm really proud of the impact that we had, despite at the time no one knew who the fuck we were. No one cared who the fuck we were either, outside of like DeFi. And like Ramen and Sersky and a few other people, Addis, like the earlier members of the group, Erica, Money Plane, like we had like a very core group of people that like got together around like what we were doing, and it ended up becoming the Catalyst community. And we haven't even recruited since that era. Like we haven't recruited in 19 months.
that's a long time.
Yeah, bro, for real. So like we've still kind of like rolling with the day ones. We might have we're gonna be having a recruitment season come up at some point in this year. But just to show you like the amount of impact that a small group of people can have, like don't ever sleep on the impact that you can make as a smaller creator that's just willing to take risks and try to do different shit, man. Because you never know who's watching and who takes inspiration from what you're doing. Like I could easily go the bitter route and be like, everyone copied us, but that was kind of the point. Like we wanted people to like actually do what we were doing and stop doing what they were doing, because it was getting really boring.
Yeah, the montages really put us on the scene because not a lot of people were making content regarding gameplay or anything.
Yep.
So like that was a good opportunity and idea for us to like get out and be a little bit different than everyone else. And like that was my main goal with Catalyst, was like to be different. Because like I just saw the same copy pasta talking points, the same everything. And I mean, I was in spaces for a minute and it was like the same talking points in every space. And it was like there was no change ever anywhere. Like it was just all the same shit. And then when we did Catalyst stuff, that's where everything started to shift about like the content of the game. Like how was the game's content, right? Rather than just the price or whatever, it also included the content. So I was kind of grateful for that.
Oh, you've been here for a while. You were in a Splinterlands bubble. Yo, that was like when I started. That was like one of the only Web3 games I knew that actually had gameplay.
Dude, you know how I found that game? Brave Browser gave me a fucking ad and I clicked on it and that was the game. That's how I found
That's
it.
crazy. So you've been around you started branching out to more in Web3 gaming about 2.5 years ago. That's fire, man. Well, I'm glad that you started streaming, and it's been cool like seeing you around the timeline. Definitely want to game together someday, get to know each other better. Seems to kind of have a similar vibe to us, which is sick.
Yo, DeFi tagged me in a post, said, "Where's my 420 trophy?"
Sucks. I had 2020 gameplay, but deleted on YouTube. Was just recording and lost. Yeah, like I mean, I don't want to take full credit. There were people that were already like they were streaming, like 64 World, yourself. I'd occasionally see like Spike maybe do a stream or something. Bryson, but like nobody was. At the end of the day, nobody was like actually really like streaming the Web3 game and then posting the content and like getting people in a Discord, making like 5 to 10 people post content, not making people, but at 5 to 10 people sharing like the clips from the event and things like that. That was like I would say what we really pioneered, and it's something that I'm really proud of. And we've been building a lot of sick shit that's gonna pioneer like I would say the next like 3 years of the space. That I can't wait to share it.
No spoilers.
Fire. But my account used to be a Splinterlands meme page. Yo, that's fire. Hey, I love shit like that. I've been telling projects like just get a meme account, like get a fan account that like memes your shit, and they'll probably do more than paying someone like $5,000 for a fucking tweet.
Seriously.
I'm just keeping it a bug. Like some people be overpaying for some of this shit. All right, so for the last topic, we got 3 more topics to go before we wrap it up. We're gonna get over to the top 10 best-selling video games in the U.S. for 2024. No surprise, Black Ops 6 is number 1. Clouds would be so pissed if you were here, bro.
It's a good game. Been telling you.
EA Sports College Football 25. I didn't not see that shit coming.
I did because it hasn't been out since 10 years ago, so it makes sense.
Yeah, Helldivers 2. Not surprised.
Also, that was. I'm actually surprised that that's not number 1 because that was like one of the most highly anticipated games to come back in the sports gaming world. So, a lot of sports fans hadn't bought NCAA since 2015, right? So, I am not surprised that that's number 2.
Yeah. Then we got Sparking Zero. Honestly, I'm surprised to see that shit. Like over Wukong. Kind of surprising. Like I know how big the Dragon Ball Z fandom is, obviously, but Wukong, I felt like that shit was everywhere, and it's not even in top 10.
Yeah, I mean, I guess not in the US.
Yeah, 2K25, Madden NFL 25. I mean, those are like staples. 2K hasn't been good since like 2013, 14, but whatever.
It just updates the rosters, makes little subtle changes. Not too much change that ever happens with 2K.
Madden NFL 25, Modern Warfare 3, 2023. Oh, that's
Dude,
crazy.
this is the most American list I've ever seen in my life.
I know. It's like sports and shooting.
Yeah.
And then one fighter.
That's America. War and sports. That's America right there.
Elden Ring.
The only thing we're missing in this list is a game that has gambling. Like Stake.com sure is up there if it would be allowed.
Yeah, Elden Ring, EA Sports MVP bundle. We'll see the Catalyst account here. Shout out Damien. A good amount of bangers. Fucking yeah, man. I don't know. That list is I of course, like you said, America is fuck. America.
Yeah, I don't think those are like particularly all these games are good games. They're decent games that come out every year, so I'm not surprised that those are the games on the list.
Yeah, man. So I mean, good for those, fucking mainstream ass fucking publishers and shit. Outside, I guess, like Helldivers.
They're like mega corporations now too.
Yeah, so it's like good for you guys for taking all the loot yet again. Yo, do you want to see the Assassin's Creed trailer?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let's pull this shit up. Yo, let me make sure I shared fucking volume. I'm such a noob when it comes.
Is this the DEI Assassin's Creed?
What do you mean?
I thought I heard something about one of the Ubisoft games that was suffering from DEI.
Potentially, yeah, I think so. The reply guy quick on the yeah, bro. Damien's a fucking unit. I'm not gonna lie. That guy kills it with the fucking reply guy game.
Bro, there's even posts that I didn't think that Catalyst account would be replying on, and it's been replied to. I was like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, like whenever I take over the Catalyst account, I always get us in trouble. Like I was making fun of Plague Boy Max on the FaZe Clan page because he like sprained his wrist, and I was like, and they were like, oh, he sprained his wrist trying some emoji challenge or some shit, canceling the stream, and I was like, he was gooning, stop playing. But, like so many people got mad at me in the comments. Oh shit. Fuck COD. Yeah, I agree, bro. Fuck COD. Hato likes COD though.
Yeah, it's a chill game, man. Like, don't take it too seriously. You just run around and shoot shit. It's a fun time.
Yep. Yeah. You know, but if clouds are here, bro, like this would be a 15-minute segment on everything COD's doing, bro.
You'd be like, listen, guys, listen. Call of Duty is the worst game ever made. Okay, you understand me? You feel me?
Oh shit! All right, let's watch this trailer. The story trailer for Assassin's Creed Shadows has finally dropped.
It's hard to remember. Blood.
Breathe deeply.
Okay. Bitch possessed?
Tell me about your nightmare.
Whoa. That's why you don't smoke weed before you go to bed, guys. No, I'm just kidding. But
isn't this the game with the black samurai or something?
That's what I thought. If it is, I'm saying it's racist because, of course, they call. I'm just kidding, obviously, but of course they call it the game with the black samurai Shadows. Right.
There is evil at work in our
Get one, Missy.
greedy lords who bring war.
He comes. Oda Nobunaga.
Why they make every Japanese dude in a samurai uniform look exactly the fucking same? Like across every game, every movie. It's like they took one guy and they're like, "You're the guy."
Yeah, man. I mean, that's the look.
Iga is under attack. This blade cannot be taken.
What?
Now is the time.
The fuck?
She's an assassin. Oh, you're a girl.
People
Okay.
care about us.
You're a hot Japanese chick who kills people.
This land will soon be united.
Assassino.
Oh, see, there's a black samurai.
What's he doing there?
He's a ninja.
Is that tyranny?
Is that
I'm right
the,
with you. My whole life.
is that the transatlantic?
Blown across the world. I see potential in this man.
I see potential in this nigga.
Black soldier is not one of us. Send him back to wherever he belongs. He may become a legend, or he may die.
He may become Afro Samurai.
Kill me.
Now I want to go play Afro Samurai.
Bro, I just feel like he would be the easiest target on the battlefield because he's obviously the tallest samurai.
And he's the one that stands out the most.
Like that ass. Like, all right, you can have the suit on and everything, bro. All these other motherfuckers are 5'5" and you're 6'2". You're my target. I already know it.
Bro, they should have just made an Afro Samurai game.
Tools belong in the old world. This is the way forward.
You slaughtered innocents!
The blade. It is sharp.
You British?
Part of something bigger than this war.
Looks like the Last Samurai.
We have all seen darkness.
Yeah, for real.
Some have been that darkness.
He has a gun. That's not
You
fair.
believe in my cause? We have come together, despite it all, to bring change, to bring light.
Justice is forged in the shadow.
Oh, you think they're gonna make Blasian babies, Damien?
All I'm saying is,
I can only hope.
all I'm saying, bro, is that the search, section for Cornhub is for Black and Asian
Oh my god.
content is gonna go up.
Oh my
For
god,
sure.
here we go.
Honestly, it didn't look bad. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. I'm just thinking like Sekiro, that's the actual samurai game. This looks okay. I just don't see myself playing it. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game since Black Flag. That's the last one I played.
Same, actually, same. Shit. Real quick, compete basketball. Yeah, we do need that shit, bro. I actually cannot wait to try that shit out. The threequel will be with their kid. Yo, if you had to name the kid, Damien, what would it be? Come up
Like-
with a blazing name right
Look, DeFi. I understand your point about
now. Ray Sean,
basketball.
yo, I'm fucking dead.
Let's just play 2K.
Ray Sean. Bro thought what you should put. Yo, that's
Ray
fucking
Sean.
wild. All right, let's fucking go. Blazing 10x Delphi. Hey, I'm just saying, bro. Like I was originally eye rolling when I saw like the whole woke shit go down, but honestly, it does look like a good game. Like objectively speaking, looking at the trailer, it looks like it could be interesting. I'll try it out. I'll tell everybody what it is. You know, I'm 2/3 of this mix right here. You know, I'm kind of Blasian, but then there's like Latino in there, so you know, I'm the future of their bloodline. What?
Busy, I got to deliver a message to our editor.
Yeah.
Screw your Eagles, Siege. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, did the Eagles lose?
No, they're winning right now.
Ah, that sucks. Rayshawn Kun. Yeah, man. Like that's fire.
Like Rachel Ghoul.
Rayshawn Kun. Yeah, I mean, fuck the woke shit, but this trailer did look kind of good. I don't know what angle they're going with. Honestly, seems like they're trying to do some like.
I just want to know how they got a Negro in Japan.
Apparently, historically, there was like some black dude that was a samurai. So they're like using like some sort of like fucking historical reference or some shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, I don't think it looks horrible. You know, I'll check it out.
Yeah, I'll play it if it goes on sale.
Speaking of black people, John McAfee's back from the dead.
Black people.
I mean, his wife's black, man. I was just trying to make an awkward transition, you know.
Mission accomplished.
So, so apparently, this guy, obviously, he didn't drop the token, but his wife and like some company partnered to bring him back as an AI.
I don't like it.
So like,
I don't like it.
He's like out here tweeting, like there's his wife, Janice. Jesus Christ, I turned into fucking Mike Tyson, bro. I got list.
Janice.
Janice
Mike Tyson.
Mcafee. Like she's out here and she's like basically confirming. I'm not gonna watch the video, but she's basically confirming that they are that they're bringing this motherfucker back as an AI character, bro.
That's
like
weird.
They launched this shit. It pumped like crazy. People didn't know what to believe. They thought it was a fake. And then he like came, like they had the account tweet and be like, no. I'm the real deal. John's account has not been hacked.
Yeah, I saw that tweet.
I was like, bro, what? This is sus as fuck. And no one believed it until she came out with the video. I don't know, bro. I think bringing back dead people as AI is fucking creepy. That's just
it is. It's weird, and I hope this doesn't create a trend because we've already seen this happen in different forms of fashion of people like George Floyd becoming an AI. And now we're having McAfee. Like, I don't like this trend. I think it's a little weird. I think we're a little money hungry right now in crypto when it comes to like making a quick profit. Like, do you want to flip a token launch into like $1 billion market cap? I get it, but I just think this is kind of creepy, and I think it's wrong to like you kind of ruin the memory of like the person who passed. You know what I mean? Like, I think she's just like, I'm gonna profit over my husband's name. I'm gonna make a bunch of money, and like, I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. I think what made it weirder was that his wife was involved. But
yeah,
you know, Jaggy, if you're listening, if I die and you need a bag, turn me into AI. It's fine. Turn me into AI. You know, rug pull these fucking noobs. I don't give a shit. Get the bag, baby. No, I'm just kidding. But don't rug pull them. But if you want to turn me into AI, go for it. Dead people, AIs are gross. Okay, boys, I'm out. Good chat. Yo, peace. Yvonne, nice seeing you at the stream. And we'll definitely have to sync up and play some games soon.
Later, bro.
DeFi, follow OX DexHawk for Mcafee on chain sleuthing. All right. I mean, I'll have to check that out. But, yeah, get the bag, Jackie.
Yeah, DeFi commented saying he's 58 minutes now on his treadmill thing.
That's crazy.
DeFi's
He's
giving
out
us
here.
the play-by-play on his workout.
Hey, DeFi, get in shape with us. Let's get it. They almost did that with Selena too. That's crazy. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if her family did that shit. They've been pacing. They've been pacing. They've been fucking pimping her out for years.
Yeah, true.
I've seen very rare that I've seen any more dead people pimped out than Selena.
Yeah, for real.
Dex Hawk. Shout out Sersky with the link. Deployer wallet sent millions of tokens to other wallets 16 days ago and is farming the chart for millions of dollars. Yeah, so I mean, this is what's happening here. Look at all these transactions. Holy shit. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of money. So we had one of them sell for 400K, 180K, and they didn't buy any. Like, it was all distributed. That's crazy.
Yep.
The top 20 alone are all for sales, basically over $45,000. That is nuts. That's a lot of fucking money. Well, Mrs. McAfee, I hope at least you're the one profiting off of it.
Probably.
'Cause goddamn.
Coffeezilla incoming.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
I see a scam here.
Yeah, he's gonna blame it on John too. He's like, he wrote that shit in his will. He scammed the guy's fucking grave. The whole comment section of DeFi play-by-play on the show. Yeah, man. I mean, fuck it. The homie's here. Let's shoot the shit. It's like it's like you're live with us today. It's fire. Oh shit. And we got this kind of leads into the shit with Ross Ulbricht, right? Because Trump has now, as you guys know, like, John McAfee went to jail for tax evasion, and he supposedly killed himself. We all know that's not true. That motherfucker would not have killed himself. He said so several times, but allegedly he killed himself. And now we had Trump that pardoned Ross, for Silk Road. So, for those of you noobs that don't know what Silk Road is, it was basically a black marketplace for like crypto transactions early on before it was like widely accepted. People used to sell drugs, hitmen would be hired there. It was kind of like a really fucked up, like, side of the internet back then. Obviously, Ross didn't participate in that. He just created the marketplace, and then people did what they wanted to do. He was arrested in 2013, sentenced in 2015. He had been put to jail for, I think, life or like 40 years without parole or some shit like that. But at the end of the day, you've been in the space since Ross was still free. That's crazy. It did. Yeah, I agree. It did do more. Silk Road did do more good than harm. At the end of the day, it's what led to the future innovations that ended up happening. Like, we wouldn't be here. Yeah, exactly, to your point. We wouldn't be here if Silk Road didn't happen. So I'm a very, like, neutral party when it comes to Silk Road. Like, obviously, I don't condone selling drugs, pimping people out, or hitmen. But, like, Bitcoin isn't an evil. It's like people do that with money too, right? Like, Bitcoin isn't inherently evil.
They've been doing it with dollar bills, yeah.
The marketplace isn't inherently evil. Evil people just decided to take these things and do these types of actions on this marketplace. That's not Ross's fucking fault. But they took the $6.5 billion that he had made and put him in jail for life, basically. I don't think he's going to get his money back because technically they recently announced that the government can sell the $6.5 billion that he had. So bro's probably out all his money, but at least he's free. So, shout out Trump, I guess. No, I'm just kidding, but shout out Trump for pardoning him.
This is so true. Censorship on software, censorship on free speech.
Agreed. Shout out Trump for, releasing him, because at the end of the day, like, this is someone that we wouldn't be here today without his contributions to the space. And he technically didn't do anything wrong. So, Kraken donated 110K to Ross. I mean, that's fire. You know, I'm sure a lot of people are going to get together and do something special for him for his contributions to the space.
Oh, I'm sure people are gonna start bribing him. Yeah.
Hey, I need some Ross coin, baby.
They're gonna be like, "Let me give you a strategic reserve of our asset, Ross. Come
Yeah.
here."
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I mean, all in all, like W for the space, and I agree with you on Tornado Cash. Um, on Tornado Cash DeFi. You know, that was a software that, in my opinion, like Tornado Cash really didn't do shit wrong. It just hid the fucking wallet that you were sending the funds from. Like some people might want to do that for privacy and security reasons. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you know, sometimes you have a certain amount of money in a wallet that you want to send someone money from, and you don't want them seeing what your balance looks like because maybe they might feel some type of way if they track it on chain or whatever it may be. So I don't think there's anything wrong with Tornado Cash, but you know, they went after the Tornado Cash guy as well. That really fucking sucked. But yeah, I think you know, to end the show, we're gonna go over the biggest news from this week, in my opinion. Um, you know, Trump basically, at least for us as Americans, you know, um, Trump tells the globalists that their plan for a tyrannical world government is dead, you know, and that USA is going to become the capital of AI and crypto.
Oh, did you see the Davos video?
Yep.
Yeah, that he was like, he was like basically calling everybody out, dude. Like, dude, Trump is like a content king, bro. Like,
He just knows how to get people's emotions going.
Dude, it is the straight shooter coming out. Yeah, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Fuck you. Fuck you. This is how it is now. I'm like, God, okay, calm down, gangster.
Bro is straight up a fucking like New Yorker, to be honest. Like,
It's nice to have a black president again.
this fucking guy. Yeah, so I mean, you know, at the end of the day, Vitalik used to Tornado Cash to deploy smart contracts. Yeah, bro. Fuck Davos New World Order. Yeah, agreed. At the end of the day, you know, I had tweeted about this before we even won the election. I was just like, you know, America is gonna make a big comeback because we've been taking a lot of shit from the world for a long time. You know, like, you know, America's gonna make a big comeback. Crypto doesn't get mass adoption without America
Yeah, you
being
know
the leading
what?
force behind it.
Yeah, you know who those leading forces are? Ripple, Cardano. You know the ADA, XRP, XLM. Those are all America. HBAR, America. Tether, not America. USDC, America. Ethereum, not America. Bitcoin, who knows?
CIA. No, I'm just kidding.
CMAI.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, us being the centerpiece of crypto AI is only great for us. I'm excited. It's going to be an exciting time to be in America, to be a crypto founder in America, to be a crypto participant in America, crypto gamer in America. However you feel about the political side everywhere else, you can't deny that, like, currently our current presidential candidate is a much more
Candidate.
fucking not candidate, but our current president is a much better fit for what we're actually fucking doing than Biden was, or than
Amen.
Kamala could have been.
Biden's a zombie.
And I'm transparently, I only really cared about fucking politics when it came to crypto because I really don't care much outside of it. Because I believe in like beating the system by any means necessary. Like I don't like the country I'm under. I'm just gonna leave and go to another country. I did it last time. I'll do it again. Like, I didn't like where America was going. I went to Eastern Europe. America started going in a good direction. I came back. Like it was that simple. So I mean,
let's make the argument that America wasn't going back in that right direction until Mizzy came back. Mizzy for president.
Exactly. I came back and I whipped these bitches into shape, bro. No, I'm just kidding, but nah, it's great. It's great to be on the right side of history with America and crypto and AI. That's a long road. That's a weird fucking road. But on that note, let's wrap it up. This has been episode 60 of TCE. Any last thoughts, Hado?
Yeah, XRP is a ticker.
All right, there you go. XRP is the ticker from Hado.
Oh, I do have one thing to say. All right. I have nothing against people that like Bitcoin. But if you're a Bitcoin maximalist telling me that XRP is a scam and all this bullshit, go fuck yourself.
All right,
Oh,
so I hope we don't have any Bitcoin maximalists in the chat. Otherwise, you've been told by Hado to clearly go fuck yourself. Damien's offended. I will have to talk about that when you come over, bro. My last thought is we actually have boss battle coming up on Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. EST. Hado and Ramen are actually going to have Sovereign on the show. I know a lot of people are interested in talking about Sovereign and figuring out what they have going on in their new ecosystem that they're rolling out. So if you want to learn more about them, make sure to check that out on Tuesday. And yeah, man, it's been a fire fucking episode. Hado, if you wouldn't mind producing this bitch out. Let's get it.
Hado or Craig?
Hado. Craig's off today. No, I was kidding.
Okay.
DeFi, you're offended. I'm sorry, bro. We'll have to play some games to make it up to you.
All right, guys. We'll see you in the next episode. Peace.